And welcome to another edition of the Hometown Football League, the HTFL. I'm Big Paulie coming to you, opening up another can of Coke. And today we have for you New England traveling to Charlotte to take on the Carolina Panthers. Carolina a 15-point favorite. New England probably the most anemic offense so far in HTFL play, only scoring 33 points in their first three games. Nobody probably would have thought that at the start of this HTFL season with Tom Brady at the helm. Like I said, we're in Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium, 74 degrees, a light wind in Charlotte, no chance of rain, a nice sunny sky overlooking the Piedmont region of North Carolina. Carolina wins the toss. I will be playing as them, and I'm going to defer to the second half. Tom Brady will be quarterbacking for New England, Cam Newton for Carolina, Bill Belichick roaming the sidelines in his purplish blue hoodie for the Patriots, John Fox for Carolina. Heron back deep for the Patriots in the white squares, Carolina in the Carolina blue squares with white numbering and lettering, and this game will get underway. Ball will be over the goal line for a touchback, and New England starts at their own 20. Cunningham and Collins, your running backs for New England, as we set the offense for New England and the defense for Carolina. Walker and Edelman will start at wideout, Gronkowski at tight end, Brady out of Michigan at quarterback, Gray, Hanna, Coppin, Mankins, and Armstrong, your offensive line. For Carolina, Peppers and Rucker will be your defensive ends, Jenkins and Short your defensive tackles, Davis, Coochley, and Beeson your linebackers, Norman and Gamble at corner, Minter and Harris at safety. At Carolina defense with 1-8 and 3-7s in the backfield, that will be probably where Brady will throw to, and that could be a weakness there for Carolina, who is 3-0, one of three undefeated teams we have right now, but they really haven't played anybody. They beat Tampa Bay, they beat Atlanta, and who else did they beat? Well, I can't do it now, but I'll think of it here in a moment. They beat Tennessee in the third game. A 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 20. They go to an end around to Endelman, and that's no gain. Coochley tracked him down, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Brady back to throw. That's an interception by Harris. His first of the year, safety, number 46. And that will allow us to set up the Carolina offense and the Patriot defense. Williams and Goings will be your running backs. D'Angelo Williams off to a good start. Smith and Muhammad at wideout. Olsen at tight end. Newton out of Auburn at quarterback. Gross, Norwell, Khalil, Wharton, and Brockermeyer. And your offensive line spots. McGinnis and Seymour are the defensive ends in the New England defense. Wilfork and Adams at defensive tackle. Tippett, Brown, Rabel will be your linebackers. Haynes, Law, McCourty, and Malloy will be your defensive backs. On 1st and 10, we'll go D'Angelo Williams trapped to the right. That's a gain of 2. Let's show you how Williams has been doing so far this year. 49 carries, 321. Was held to just 49 yards against Tennessee last week, but he has had 2 strong games before then against Atlanta and Tampa Bay. Short hitch to Muhammad on 2nd and 8. Machine Muhammad. Instead, Adams is going to come up and lower the boom on Newton, and he might be out a while. No, he's going to stay in the game. Looked like he strained his groin. And now it's a 3rd and 10. We'll put a man in motion, and we will go to Benjamin on a medium cross. Instead, it's a throw to Olsen, who gains 8. But Carolina needed 10, so Carolina will kick a field goal. Joey Sly. Oddly enough, in the historical edition, there are no kickers for Carolina, so I imported Joey Sly from the 2019 Carolina Panthers. He will try one from 28, and it's good. And the Panthers take a 3-0 lead. 12:04 left, opening quarter. Aaron back deep again for the Patriots, and that's going to be returned. No, it's going to go out of bounds. And that's a big penalty, and that will give Carolina, not Carolina, but New England the start at the 40. Good field position for them on a 1st and 10. Goes to Edelman, and Edelman has himself, he's just short of the first down. Just by a little itty bitty bit. His gamble brought him down. 2nd and inches at midfield now. This is a give to Collins, Tony Collins, and he gains a yard. 1st and 10 at the Carolina 49. They go to Sam Bam Cunningham for 6 yards, and Kuechly makes the tackle for the Panthers. A 2nd and 4 now at the 43. Back to Cunningham, and he will gain 1 yard. Beeson makes the stop. 3rd and 3 at the 42. Long throw to Gronk, actually like a medium slant, and that was incomplete. And the Patriots will have to punt, or will they? You got to watch for a fake here. This is prime territory to try a fake. Instead, they actually do punt, and it's a touchback. So Carolina starts 1st and 10 at their own 20 with 9:08 left. We'll go to Goings on a screen pass. And a gain of 3. Vrabel on the stop for the Pats. We'll go to D'Angelo, off tackle to the right. Loss of a yard. I think the weakness for New England would probably be inside runs, as they have a defensive tackle with a 9 and a defensive tackle with a 7 rating. But other than that, they're pretty solid defensively with 8s and 9s, only 1 8 Vrabel, and the rest being 9. So it's a solid defense. 3rd and 8. We'll go Muhammad, and we'll go medium hitch. Incomplete. He tried to dump it. He, being Cam Newton, tried to dump it to D'Angelo Williams, but that falls incomplete, and Carolina will have to punt it away. Here's Brad Nortman. And Carolina was punting into the wind, which means for the next 2 quarters, the 2nd and the 3rd, they will have a wind advantage. Remember, they deferred getting the ball in the first half to get it in the second. And with 7:32 left opening quarter, the Pats have it back, trailing 3-0. A 1st and 10 at the 41. And that was a 3-yard gain. Peppers makes the tackle. That last punt was 47 yards, by the way, in case you were keeping track. Now a 2nd and 7. Brady in a shotgun. A screen to Cunningham is incomplete. Heavy rush by the Panthers. 3rd and 7. Brady throws, incomplete, looking for Tony Collins. And the Patriots will have to punt it away again, barring any fakery or trickery. It'll go inside the 10, we'll let it roll. Not risk a turnover here, and it rolls dead at the 7. So with 6:27 left, a lot of kicking going on. Feels like a line dance has broken out. We're going to dive with D'Angelo on 1st and 10 from the 7, and that's a gain of 4. We're going to go Cam Newton sweep right. And he can't get anything. Vrabel on the tackle. Now it's 3rd and 6. A lot of 3 and outs so far. Could this be another situation of that? Here's Steve Smith on the medium fly to look for 89. And it's caught. A nice gain of 16 for Smith. And it's 1st and 10. We'll go back to D'Angelo Williams on an off tackle right. Not much there. A gain of 2. Vrabel on the stop. For the Pats, they'll go double tight end and bring Walls in, Wesley Walls, as the 2nd tight end. And they'll go to him, in fact, on a short hitch. It's caught, and a gain of 7. They needed 8, which will set up 3rd and 1. They'll stay in the double tight end set and go with Newton on a quarterback dive. Oh, they got stuffed. No gain. Nelson spinned them down, and that is Steve Nelson, who came in the game out of North Dakota State. And now, 4th and 1 on your own 36, you punt. And here's Nortman. And that punt. Oh, a nice return, but a marker.
Offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty.
5 yards of offsides. That gives Carolina a first down. They will get the ball back, and the punt will have happened. So, let's see here. We're going to go play action, long hitch to Steve Smith. Instead, it's a dump off to Goings, and he goes for 7. Vrabel again on the tackle for the Pats. D'Angelo Williams should get the ball now. Dive play, number 34. And he'll get the first, 4 yards. And the Panthers are on the move. A 1st and 10. Bring the second tight end again. We'll go right back to Williams. Pitch right this time. Trying to open up the outside running game. That's a gain of 7 before Seymour could bring him down. We'll take D'Angelo out and bring in Deshaun Foster for a few plays, and we will go to him on a trap right. 2nd and 3. End of the first quarter before all that happens, and you score Carolina 3, New England Patriots nothing. Back with you to start the second quarter. Don't forget, about the time I drop this on the YouTube, we should have another edition of Franchise Hockey Manager tonight. It's January 1980 in the Brass Bonanza Hartford Whalers dynasty, and our game of the month this month will be against the Montreal Canadiens. So look forward to that. Taping that as soon as I get done with this. On 2nd and 3, we'll go back to Foster, trap right. Actually, this will be first carry for Foster, and he loses 2. We'll bring D'Angelo Williams back in, who got a nice rest between quarters. And it'll be 3rd and 5. We'll go to Olsen, medium hitch. Throw and a catch to Benjamin. And a gain of 9 yards. This play has already gone 12 plays and 59 yards, taking 7:02 off the clock. We'll go D'Angelo trap right. Marker down.
Holding, offense, number 88, 10-yard penalty.
And that will nullify the gain of 3 and make it 1st and 20. We'll go Goings. Screenplay. Looking for 37, and that's incomplete. Newton got flushed out of the pocket and just threw it away. Williams on a draw. 2nd and 20. He gets a nice gain of 10. And it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 34. We'll go Smith. Short slant. Caught, but short of the first down.
Personal foul. Defense, number 24.
But Ty Law commits a personal foul for the Patriots, and that bails out the Panthers again. Their play is now, this is now a 16-play drive that has gone 8:53 off the clock. Trap left, D'Angelo Williams. Gain of 2. 17 plays now. This will be the 18th play of the drive, and we'll try to end it here. Medium hitch to Steve Smith. Newton will instead run, and that's a gain of 1 yard. 19th play of the drive coming up, a 3rd and 7. We'll go Olsen again, medium hitch. Newton back to throw. It's picked off.
Under review.
Oh, doctor.
Upon further review, the ball touched the ground before being secured. Incomplete.
Not an interception. Not an interception. Instead, an incompletion. McCourty looked like he had an interception, but not the case according to the replay officials. And on 4th and 7, and on the 20th play of this drive, Joey Sly is going to try a 27-yard field goal, and it's good. 6-0. Carolina. That took about 10 and a half minutes off the clock. And New England will get it back. Here's Heron. Back deep. It will be a touchback. And now Brady, as we were saying at the outset of this show, 33 on this video, this game, 33 points so far in 3 games for New England. I don't think anybody was expecting that so far. They beat San Francisco, but they have lost to New York, and they lost to Philadelphia to start the year. 1st and 10, ball to 20. A throw and a completion to Gronk. Rob Gronkowski for 12 yards. Minter makes the tackle for Carolina. 1st and 10 at the 32. Give to Cunningham, who picks up 4. Short makes the stop. And it'll now be a 2nd and 6 from the 36. The give was to Collins. He gains 2 yards. Terry Glenn's going to come in the game as a 3rd wideout. He will be one of the 83s. He'll be up top with Wes Welker. 3rd and 4 play. Here we go. The throw caught by Glenn. Gain of 8 yards. Move it out to the 46 for a 1st and 10 with 8:28 left in the half. Brady looking for Gronk, but it's incomplete. Tipped by Harris. And it's now 2nd and 10 at the 46. 54 yards away from the Carolina goal. That's caught, and that might have been Terry Glenn again. No, it was Wes Welker, who picks up 18. Norman on the tackle for Carolina. 1st and 10, ball to 36. The give is to Cunningham, who picks up a quick 6 yards. Coochley makes the stop. New England now a 2nd and 4 at the Carolina 30. Carolina was confused on defense. They call timeout. They have 2 left. New England with 3 left. 6:27 left to go in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 4. We have a penalty.
False start. Offense, number 67, 5-yard penalty.
They get Coppin for the false start, and it's 2nd and 9. Ball to 35. Another marker.
False start. Offense, number 78, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 2nd down.
Now, this is not going to please Bill Belichick. 2 back-to-back false starts. 2nd and 14 at the 40. Brady throws underneath to Collins, who gains 9. Minter on the stop. 3rd and 5. Ball at the 31. Crowd in Charlotte on its feet. The throw, incomplete. Brady was looking for Gronk, couldn't find him. So they will bring Gostkowski on to try a 48-yard field goal try. It's up, and it's wide left. But we have a marker
Holding.
down.
Offense, 10-yard penalty.
And Carolina will decline it. Thank you very much. Take the ball and try to build on their 6-0 lead. And we're not going to do anything too fancy here. Trap right D'Angelo Williams on 1st and 10, and he gains nothing. Nothing, no how. Vrabel on the stop. We'll do the stretch play with Williams here on 2nd and 10. They bring linemen over to the right side. That's a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. We got 4:48 left in the 2nd quarter. Medium hitch to Benjamin. Incomplete. Benjamin goes to the officials looking for a flag, and no yellow hankies are flying in the air. So Carolina will have to punt. 4th and 8 at their own 40. Here's Norman with a win advantage of 0 to 10. Taken.
Offsides.
Well, let's see what the penalty is.
5-yard penalty.
Wilfork commits a penalty. We will accept it. It'll be 4th and 3 from the 46. And we will go to Nortman for a sideline punt now. Maybe I shouldn't have taken. Maybe I should have just let him take it there. It goes out of bounds at the 13. And the Patriots trail 6-0 with 3:53 left now. They're 87 yards away from the Carolina goal. 1st and 10. Brady under pressure. Fumble. Coochley sacks him, but Brady somehow finds the handle on the fumbled ball, and it will be a 2nd and 19 from the 4. New England having all sorts of trouble on offense to start this 2020 HTFL season. That throw to Glant was incomplete. Terry Glenn, Lucas with fine defense there. 3rd and 19 from the 4. They go to Edelman. Edelman only gains 3. And with 2:57 left, Carolina's going to go for a block. Didn't get it. And that was a punt of 50 yards into the wind by Allen. And let's see, Oliver returned it 6 yards. So Carolina starts at their own 49 with 2:28 remaining in the half. Here's Muhammad on a medium hitch. Incomplete. Newton 7 for 12, 57 yards so far in this half. We'll go Williams on a short pass on 2nd and 10. See if they can get anything going here. That's a nice little run here by Williams. How about a touchdown? 51 yards. And Carolina, in a game where they have a lot to prove, is proving themselves quite well here. Here's the point after. 13-0 Carolina. My goodness, I don't think anybody was expecting that, despite the fact that Carolina was 3-0 and New England was 1-2. I didn't think anybody thought that the Panthers would jump out to a big lead. Here's Herron back deep. Another touchback. Kickoff coverage team. Very good so far for the Panthers. So Brady with a little work to do. He's 6 for 13 with a pick. 60 yards of passing offense. 60 passing yards. They have 74 yards in Carolina with 137 so far. 1st and 10 from the 20. Brady to Glenn, and that's 19 yards before Lucas brings him down. And looking like we will go to we will not go to the 2-minute warning just yet. One more play. 1st and 10 from the 39. Brady. Another throw and catch to Glenn. Another 20 yards. Now we go to the 2-minute warning. 13-0 Carolina. 1st and 10. Ball at the 41 of Carolina. Brady trying to get a hot hand going here. It's going to be a reverse. And it's going to be a nice play to Welker, and he gains 19 yards. So in 3 plays, New England has picked up 58 yards. Clock running with 1:35 to go. 1st and 10. This is a give to Collins. Collins, no gain. Davis on the tackle. He got out of bounds to stop the clock with 69 seconds left in a half. 2nd and 10, ball to 22. New England would like to get something here before halftime. Penalty down.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 24.
Norman.
Automatic. 1st down.
Was that you? He commits pass interference, and it's 1st and 10, and at the 15. Brady looks for Edelman, and it goes right off of his hands. Drop that pass. So it's 2nd and 10, ball to 15 still. Brady throws, caught. A gain of 9 for Welker, Wes Welker and his orchestra. New England calls timeout. They have 1 left, and Carolina with 2 left, and each team still with 1 challenge remaining. 3rd and 1 from the 6. They give to Cunningham. Cunningham will not get back for a 1st down. Get back to the line. Rucker brings him to a stop at the 9 for a loss of 3. Carolina will call a timeout here with 48 seconds to go as they bring Gostkowski on to try a run from 26. Good. So New England on the Cadillac board. Glengarry Glen Ross reference there, fans. And it's 13-3. Jack Lemmon said that in Glengarry Glen Ross. Okay, you got Goodson back deep back for... Now it's going to be a squib kick, and it was actually a surprise onside kick. Gostkowski kicked it too far, and Garcia recovered at the 34. Carolina with 1 timeout left. Might try a 2-for-1 here with 1 timeout to go. Medium out to Kelvin Benjamin. Newton picked. Asante Samuel. First pick for him this year. And that was not a good time to go for it. And the Patriots now get it at the Carolina 44 with one timeout left and with 27 seconds left. Here's Brady. They give it to Collins. Collins gains 5. 18 seconds remaining. Will New England call a timeout here? They will. They have no timeouts left. 2nd and 5 at the 39. A screen to Welker for 10 yards. But they're going to run out of time, I think. 8 seconds to go. That is not enough time to kick a field goal. And we will go to the half, and Carolina dodges a bullet at the end of the half as New England was looking for more points. Carolina 13, New England 3. So let's set the story. Start the second half of play. It's 13-3 Carolina, but you knew that already. New England with 153 yards of total offense. They have now overtaken Carolina, who has 137. Newton, 8 for 14, 108 yards, a pick and a touchdown. Brady, 10 for 18, 118 yards, 1 interception. New England has run the ball 12 times for 44 yards, 3.7 average. And they have thrown it 18 times, whereas Carolina has rushed 14 times for 31 yards and thrown it 14 times. Carolina gets the ball to start the second half of play. Goodson again back deep for the Panthers. They will have the wind advantage, and they will return it a yard deep from the end zone, and it comes out to the 19. It'll be 1st and 10. We'll go Williams on a dive, just a simple play here to start the second half. That is a gain of 5 yards. Seymour was hurt on the last play, but he will stay in the game. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Goings on a screen. He's had 2 catches so far on the day, but he didn't get his third there as he drops that one. A 3rd and 5. Olsen, short hitch. It's caught, and a gain of 8. McCourty makes the stop for New England. We'll go Williams on a trap right with 3 wides in the game. It's a gain of 2, and Seymour makes the tackle at the 34. We'll go Olsen, short hitch. And another catch by Olsen and a gain of 9 and a 1st down. So Olsen, we will move him over to the left side and go off tackle left with D'Angelo. No gain, loss of a yard in fact. Brown on the stop. 2nd and 11. We'll go Williams on a screen this time. He has 1 catch for 51 yards for Carolina's only touchdown of the game. Incomplete there. High pass by Newton as the Patriots were doing a delayed blitz. We'll go to Muhammad, medium slant on 3rd and 11. Instead, they throw to Smith, and he's short of the 1st down by a foot. Ty Law came up and made the stop. 4th and inches. Would be a good time to go for it, but with a 10-point lead, we're going to punt the ball away with Nortman. Looking for the sidelines on this punt, and it is downed at the 4. Very nice punt, pinning the Patriots deep. They trail by 10, 13-3. If they don't score another point today, they will have averaged 9 points in their first 4 games. Here's Brady on 1st and 10 from his own 4. We have 10:09 left in the 3rd quarter. A gain of 1 by Cunningham. Cunningham, 6 carries, 15 yards so far. So the running game not really cutting it for the Pats. Here's a 2nd and 9. Brady. Marker down.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 30, automatic. 1st down.
Minter introduces himself by interfering with Rod Gronkowski's attempt to catch the ball, and that's a 22-yard penalty, a spot of the foul. Penalty, 1st and 10 at the 27. Give to Cunningham, not an inch. Jenkins on the stop. 2nd and 10 at the 27. Pitch to Cunningham, and Cunningham with a lot of running room on this play, about 30 yards of it, before Harris tackles him at the 43. And it's now 1st and 10 in Carolina territory. To Gronk, and Gronk with a nice gain. 16 yards. Minter on the tackle. 1st and 10 at the 27. Incomplete. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 27. Quick throw to Collins. Just short of the first. Davis on the stop. 3rd and inches. Ball to 17. They give it to Cunningham, and Cunningham whacks himself through the line for a gain of a yard. 1st and 10 at the 16 now. A sack. Beeson came up, lowered the boom on Brady. A 10-yard loss. 10th play of the drive for New England, which has already taken 4:52 off the clock. 5:17 left third quarter. 2nd and 20. That's a throw and a catch to Gronk for 15, so they get 15 of those 20 back. 3rd and 5. Ball at the 11. Throw and a touchdown. Brady to Edelman. Julian Edelman makes it 13-9 with the point after still to have been kicked. Now it has. It's good. Gostkowski puts it through. And just like that, it's 13-10. The Panthers' 13-point lead has now cut the 1 off of that number. It's now 3. 13-10. Goodson back deep for the Panthers. He will return it, as he did the second half kickoff. And this is a nice return. 34 yards out to the 33. And now Carolina will set up shop. Goings on a dive play. We'll just go with a simple play here. Brockermeyer, the tackle, one of the tackles, was hurt. Will be out a few plays. They will bring Skrepenek, you see him there, out of Michigan, to fill in for him. They will move the tight end over to the left side to protect him a little bit, and go to Steve Smith on a short hitch on 2nd and 9. That's incomplete. Newton 11 out of 20 for 136 yards so far. And it's Mohammed on 3rd and 9. Here's the slant. Incomplete. Mohammed screaming for a flag at the officials. We will not repeat what he is saying to them. But he wanted a penalty flag there. It is the general gist of what he's saying, and he gets none. Nortman back deep to punt for Carolina. Now New England in a prime spot. 51-yard punt. Manning Jr. came up to make the tackle on Herron. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 24. Marker down.
Holding offense.
Let's sort
Number
that out.
73, 10-yard penalty.
And it's Hannah who gets called for holding. And that's going to back New England up 10, 1st and 20 at their own 14. 2:55 to go in the quarter. A long throw from Brady to Glenn. And Lucas finally gets him as they throw a long pass, and it's good for 49. Brady now at 219 on the day in passing yards, 15 for 24, 1 pick, 1 touchdown. 1st and 10, ball to 37. That's a first down, and you get the sense New England is finally finding their mark offensively. A gain of 10 for Cunningham. He's now at 56 yards on the day for 10 carries. 1st and 10 at the 27. Incomplete. Brady was looking for, I didn't really catch who he was looking for, but Short swatted it down. Must have been a short pass. Anyway, 2nd and 10 at the 27. To give to Cunningham. Cunningham with a draw play, it looked like, over the middle. And that's a season high for him, 67 yards. And he gains 11 on that play. 1st and 10 at the 16. Nearing the end of the third quarter. The pitch to Cunningham. And Cunningham, the fumble. Carolina's got it. They will take over at their own 5 with 7 seconds left in the quarter. We're going to go long pass. We're going to try to make New England pay for this to Steve Smith. There's the throw. It's incomplete. And that'll be the end of 3. Carolina 13. New England 10. Back with you to start the fourth quarter. It's 13-10 Carolina. A 2nd and 10 from the 5. We're going to trap it right with D'Angelo Williams, who's not had a good day today. 14 carries for 38 yards. Got back to the line on that play, and that was it, before getting drilled by Julius Adams. 3rd and 10. We're going to throw a safe pass here. Screen to Nick Goings. Marker down before the play.
Ball start. Offense, number 70. Repeat, 3rd down.
Wharton gets called for a false start, and it's now going to be 3rd and 13. Still going to play it safe. Screen to Goings. Who gains 8. And that's the one end of the field that gives us, always seems to give us strange animations. And let's see here. It'll be 4th and 5. So Carolina will punt. Wind in their faces. Light wind. Here's Nortman. Caught it around the 42 by Heron. And he returns it 1 yard. So New England with the wind at their backs. They trail 13-10 with 13:25 left in regulation. Here's the 1st and 10 play. To give to Cunningham, who picks up 4. He's at 82 yards on the day now. 2nd and 6, ball to 47. Incomplete. Edelman, covered by Gamble, setting up 3rd and 6. Crowd in Charlotte will try to exhort the defense on, but not that time as Gronkowski catches it. Minter on the tackle, a gain of 11 and a 1st down. Ball at the Panther 42 now as Brady tries to get hot. And Welker was the intended target on that pass, but Norman provided a hit to kind of break up the pass a little bit. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Here's Brady. Another incomplete pass to Welker. Brady now 16 for 29, 230 yards. He threw that interception very early in the game, and he's got 1 touchdown pass. 3rd and 10 at the 42. Do-or-die play here for the Patriots. And, again, it's due for the Patriots. Edelman catches it, a gain of 12. Gamble on the stop. 1st and 10 at the 30. Collins fumbles. Did Carolina get it again? No, not this time. Gronkowski dived on the ball, a gain of 9. They'll bring Ben Coates in the game as a 2nd tight end on this 2nd and 1 play. Brady, Gronk, touchdown. No, not Gronk, but Ben Coates. Ben Coates, one of the great tight ends New England had back in the 90s. And we have new leaders in the game, of course, the New England Patriots, up 16-13, and Gronkowski's point after just good. And it's 17-13 now with 10 minutes exactly left in the 4th quarter. Goodson back deep, and that's well into the end zone for the touchback. So Carolina will try to get something going here. They scored the first 13 points of the game and now have given up the last 17 points. This has been kind of a tale of 2 games so far. Each team taking turns whomping on the other. We'll go sweep to the right with D'Angelo Williams and try to keep the running game honest here. A loss of 3. And the Boo Birds out in Charlotte will medium hitch it to Muhammad on 2nd and 13. Newton runs. He's got a first, but he fumbles, and New England's got the ball. Yes way. Brown recovered it. And it's 1st and 10 for New England with 9:04 left. Ball to 31. They give it to Cunningham. New England will try to chew up some clock here. A gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the 26. Throw and a catch to Edelman. 16 more yards. New England looking like they have finally hit their mark offensively. 1st and 10, ball at the 11. A marker down before the play.
False start. Offense. Number 74, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
They get Gray that time for a false start. And it's 1st and 15 from the 16. Sounds like the sound of music. Gronkowski. This time Gronkowski does have a touchdown. And it's 23-13 New England. Here's the point after. Good.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense. 15-yard penalty.
And New England will be kicking from the 50 because unnecessary roughness was called on the point after attempt by short. So you see that kind of mangled kicking formation there on the screen. Goodson back deep. Well, that was going to go all the way through the end zone with 15 extra yards to use. And Gostkowski kicks that one to about Waxhaw, North Carolina. And New England will start at their own 20, a 1st and 10. Muhammad, medium out. Sack, Seymour. And New England has completely taken over this game. Carolina can't seem to do anything right offensively right now with 7:20 to go. 2nd and 18 from their own 12. A screen to D'Angelo Williams. He had the only touchdown of the day, where they threw a short pass and Williams ran it in from 51 yards out. Now it's 3rd and 12 as that play only gains 6 and Tippett makes the tackle. We'll go Olsen, medium hitch. Look for the tight end, but instead it's Newton who gets loose and breaks free for 30 yards. See if New England gives up any more ground here. Here's Olsen on a short hitch. Incomplete. Olsen on the day, 3 catches, 25 yards, but he couldn't find the 4th catch there. Long hitch to Smith on 2nd and 10. That's not caught. Incomplete. Ty Law providing great coverage defensively. Route plus, quarterback must pass. It'll be a medium slant to Steve Smith. Adams comes up and lowers a nice little boom on Cam Newton. And with 4th and 20, the Panthers will have to punt it away. Here's Norman.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
The illegal block pushes New England back to their own 10. The defense needs to step up for Carolina and make a play here with 4 minutes to go. A turnover would be huge. Collins up the middle for 3. Beeson on the snub. Carolina probably thinking about using a timeout or 2 here. A sack, a fumble. Actually, a sack and a fumble. Peppers forced the fumble, and Brady again makes the recovery. Carolina will burn a timeout. They have 2 left. The play will not count. A 3rd and 12 from the 8. A throw caught by Welker. That's 303 yards on the day for Tom Brady. 21 for 34. He's now thrown 3 touchdowns to go with his pick. Carolina will call a timeout. That play will not count. Just to stop the clock with 3:05 to go. Here's the punt for real now. It was a nice punt. 52 yards.
Receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
But they get Kuechly for an illegal block. So Carolina's 71 yards away from the goal line. They have 2:58. They have 1 timeout. Smith, medium out. Caught. First down. Did he get out of bounds? He did. Gain of 16. We'll go 3 wide. put Benjamin in the game for a medium hitch on 1st and 10 from the 42. That's a nice catch by Benjamin. Gain of 24. Newton brings his team up down the field. No huddle. Long hitch to Muhammad here on 1st and 10.
Offsides. Defense.
But they catch
Number
the defense.
55, 5-yard penalty.
Offsides. Move it up to the 29 for a 1st and 5. We'll go for the touchdown here. Long fly to Smith. We score. We go for 2. Newton runs it instead. Gains 3. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. So they wouldn't be able to get a playoff in time before the 2-minute timeout. And it's still 24-13 with the Panthers giving up 24 points unanswered. 2nd and 2, ball to 26. Medium out to Smith. Throw and a catch, but he's not out of bounds. A gain of 6 yards. No, actually, he did get out of bounds. I'm sorry. 1st and 10 at the 20. 4 wides in the game. They bring LaFell in, Brandon LaFell. And we will go to him on a medium fly pass. 1:50 to go. Incomplete. Newton's 6th bad pass of the day, according to our statisticians. We'll go medium out to Smith. The throw, incomplete, but a marker down.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 1. 10-yard penalty, loss of down.
Okay, they get Cam Newton for intentional grounding. Ball is at the 30 for a 3rd and 20. Nothing to lose here going for a long pass. So I'm going to go to Smith for exactly those purposes. Incomplete. Deflected by Law. We have a marker down. Pass interference.
Defense. Number 24. Automatic. 1st down.
Ty Law gets called for the interference there. We'll go Williams on a draw play on 1st and 10 from the 11. Gain of only 3. They'll hurry to the line. Smith, short out. Incomplete. Now, the Panthers could still kick a field goal here and still get a touchdown if they get an onside kick. 3rd and goal from the 7. 3rd and 7 from the 8. A throw, an interception, and that will do it. And this interception is going to go all the way for a touchdown. Haynes. Mike Haynes goes coast to coast. And that's going to seal the deal for the Patriots. 97 yards, which will tie Otis Anderson of St. Louis for the longest play in the HTFL season so far. The point after try is good. And Carolina had a 13-0 lead at one point. New England has come back from the dead and they lead 31-13. Here's Goodson. They'll kick it out of bounds. I think he kicked it out of bounds.
Team.
Yes, he did. No, I don't think they had Gostkowski in there kicking. 1st and 10 from the 40, but we have 38 seconds left in the game. Really doesn't matter what Carolina does here. They've pretty much lost it. Long out to Muhammad. A sack. McGee gets to Newton. Carolina will use their only timeout left. And they're going to go long sluggo to Muhammad. Incomplete. Might as well just keep throwing long here and hope for the best. To Smith on 3rd and 22. Cab ride to Pineville and a loss of 5. And Newton's just going to throw this one up on 4th and 27 with 21 seconds left. Newton's going to run and he's going to regret it as he only gains 5 yards. 1 second left in the game. Take a knee, Tom Brady, and feast in your victory as the Patriots score 31 unanswered to beat the Panthers 31-13. They had 407 yards to Carolina's 249. Carolina with 3 turnovers, New England with 2. They had the ball 31-16, Carolina did, and they still got blown out, especially in the second half. They scored twice, 2 field goals, and 3 trips to the red zone. New England had 4 trips to the red zone, scored twice on touchdowns, and kicked 1 field goal. 19 penalties in the game. New England had 11 of them. Brady came back and had a 300-yard passing day and dominated first downs, 22-13. On third down conversions, they were 5 out of 11. Carolina was a terrible 5 out of 17, and they didn't convert their only fourth down attempt. You see it there. Carolina got off to a 13-0 start, and then New England shut them out the rest of the way, 31-0. Brady was probably, I would give him the game ball, I would think, with a 303-yard passing day. So we will update the standings. New England goes to 2-2. Philadelphia yet to play. They could tie New England for second, and they would hold the head-to-head tiebreaker on New England, beating them last week. Carolina drops to 3-1. Atlanta, who's already lost to Carolina, could tie them in the standings, but again, Carolina would hold the head-to-head tiebreaker on them and stay in first place. So our player of the game was Tom Brady, 21 for 34, 303 yards. Our next game tomorrow, Sunday as I record this, July the 12th, Atlanta hosting Philadelphia. Then we have San Diego traveling to Jacksonville, and Seattle going to St. Louis Maroons country to take on St. Louis at the Edward Jones Dome. Again, your final, New England 31, Carolina 13. Carolina falling from the ranks of the unbeaten, leaving just Washington and New York at the undefeated level. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. I hope you enjoyed today's game, wherever you are and whenever you see this. We'll catch you again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.